What is the one thing you can't buy more of, no matter how rich or powerful you are? It's time. Time is the one resource that once spent, we can never get back. We can earn more money, we can build more relationships, we can acquire more knowledge. But time, once it's gone forever. Have you ever had one of those days where you look back and realize you've spent hours on something that now seems trivial or unimportant? I remember one day, years ago, when I found myself spending an entire afternoon arranging my bookshelf. As I looked at the clock, the hands seemed to have spun faster than a whirlwind. I felt a pang of regret. Those hours, those minutes, those seconds, I could have used them to learn something new, to connect with a loved one, to make a difference in the world. But instead, I had spent them on a task that, in the grand scheme of things, meant very little. It's a moment like that which makes you realize the true value of time. Each second that passes is a second that you'll never get back. Each minute that slips away is a minute that you've lost forever. And each hour that fades into the past is an hour that you can never reclaim. But here's the good news, the future is still unwritten. The next hour, the next minute, the next second, they're all yours to shape, to mold, to use as you see fit. You can spend them on things that matter, things that bring you joy, things that make a difference. Or you can let them slip away like grains of sand through your fingers. Time is precious. It's a finite resource, and it's the one thing that we all have in equal measure. No matter who we are, no matter where we come from, we all have 24 hours in a day. How we choose to spend those hours is entirely up to us. The clock keeps ticking, regardless of how we choose to spend our time. Isn't it time to make every second count? Have you ever caught yourself saying, "I'll do it tomorrow"? We've all been there, haven't we? It's a seemingly harmless phrase, but it's a slippery slope into the realm of procrastination. The pitfalls of putting things off are numerous. You see, when we delay action, we're not just pushing tasks away, we're also pushing away the opportunities that come with them. Let's take a look at a personal story. Consider my friend. Let's call him John. John had a great idea for a novel. He'd often say, "I'll start writing tomorrow." Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and before long, a year had passed. John's great idea remained just that, an idea. Now let's imagine a different scenario, one where John decided to act immediately. He started writing the very day the idea struck him. He struggled at first, but he continued. Day after day, he put words on paper, and soon enough, he had a manuscript. He didn't wait for tomorrow because he knew the power of now. And guess what happened? A publisher happened to stumble upon his manuscript and was captivated by his story. John's immediate action led to an unexpected opportunity, turning his dream into reality. He became a published author, all because he chose to act now rather than tomorrow. This story isn't just about John, it's about you, me, all of us. We all have our unique dreams, our unique novels, and each time we say, "I'll do it tomorrow," we're pushing our dreams further away. But when we embrace the power of now, we open doors to opportunities we might not have even imagined. Remember, the present moment is all we truly have. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery. Today, this very moment, is a gift. That's why it's called the present. So let's stop delaying. Let's stop waiting for the perfect moment. Let's seize the day, embrace the opportunities, and start living our dreams. Tomorrow is promised to no one, so why not act today? Do your fears and doubts hold you back from making the most of your time? Fear and doubt are two of the most potent adversaries we face in our quest to make the most of our time. They lurk in the shadows of our minds, whispering tales of failure and disappointment, sowing seeds of hesitation and indecision that can paralyze us, preventing us from seizing opportunities and truly living in the now. Imagine fear and doubt as two mischievous gremlins. Fear, the older of the two, thrives on uncertainty. It feeds on our insecurities, our worries about the unknown, our dread of potential failure. Doubt, on the other hand, is fear's cunning little brother. It questions our abilities, undermines our confidence, and makes us second-guess every step we take. But let's consider this. What if we could harness these gremlins, turn them into allies rather than adversaries? Sounds impossible? Allow me to share a personal story. Several years ago, I was presented with an opportunity that could significantly change my life. The catch, it involved stepping into the unknown, venturing out of my comfort zone. Fear and doubt, my two gremlins, were at their loudest, but instead of succumbing to their whispers, I decided to challenge them. I acknowledged my fear of the unknown, my doubts about my abilities. I recognized them for what they were, not harbingers of inevitable failure, but natural reactions to stepping into uncharted territory. So I took a deep breath, gathered my courage, and stepped forward, in spite of my fears and doubts. And guess what? It was the best decision I ever made. That single step opened doors I never knew existed, led me down paths I never imagined I could tread. So my friends, it's time to face your own gremlins. Remember, they are not as powerful as they seem. They thrive on your hesitation, your inaction. But the moment you decide to act, to step out of your comfort zone, they lose their power. The time to conquer your fears is now. What are you waiting for? What would you do if an opportunity knocked on your door today? Imagine you're sitting in your living room. A knock echoes through the silence, and standing on the other side of the door is opportunity. It's not wearing a suit or carrying a briefcase, but rather it's presented as an unexpected phone call, an email, a chance meeting, or perhaps a sudden realization. The importance of being ready and willing to seize these opportunities when they arise cannot be overstated. You see, opportunities don't often come with a warning sign or a neon light. They are subtle, fleeting, and require us to be vigilant, prepared, and brave enough to recognize and act upon them. Let me share a personal anecdote to illustrate this point. Once upon a time, there was an opportunity for a dream job that I had always aspired to. The position was open, my qualifications matched, and the company was one I admired. But I hesitated. I wasn't sure if I was ready. I contemplated, deliberated, and eventually, I missed the application deadline. The door closed, and the opportunity was gone. It was a hard lesson learned about the cost of hesitation and the importance of readiness. It's not enough to simply wait for opportunities to arrive. We must also be prepared to seize them without hesitation. This means nurturing our skills, broadening our knowledge, and fostering a mindset that is open to change and unafraid of challenges. It means believing in our worth and capabilities and knowing that we have something unique and valuable to offer. It means understanding that opportunities often come disguised as hard work and being willing to roll up our sleeves and dive in. So if opportunity were to knock on your door today, would you be ready? Would you open the door, invite it in, and seize it with both hands? Or would you hesitate, question, and risk letting it slip away? Opportunities are like sunrises. If you wait too long, you miss them. So let's be ready. Let's be bold. Let's seize the day and soar. Scene script: why wait for tomorrow when you can start today? We've journeyed through the value of time, the incredible power of the present moment, the triumph over fear and doubt, and the thrill of seizing opportunities. Each of these steps is a crucial part of our path forward, a path that leads to a life truly lived. Time, as we've discovered, is a precious resource, more valuable than the rarest gem. It's the canvas on which we paint the masterpiece of our lives. Yet, it's not merely about counting the minutes and hours, but making the minutes and hours count. The power of now, the present moment, is a force to be reckoned with. It's the birthplace of action, the origin of all progress. When we embrace the now, we step into a world of infinite possibilities, a world where dreams take flight. Fear and doubt, those twin shadows that so often cloud our path, can be overcome. They are not walls, but veils, thin and insubstantial, ready to be swept aside by the winds of courage. When we face our fears, we discover that the only thing we truly had to fear was fear itself. Seizing opportunities, the art of saying yes to life, is the key to reaching our full potential. Each opportunity is a door to a new future, a chance to grow, to learn, to become more than we ever thought possible. So don't wait. Don't let the sun set on another day of untapped potential. Don't let the sands of time slip through your fingers while you ponder what could be. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Take that step, make that choice, embrace the power of now. Remember, the perfect moment to start is not tomorrow, not next week, but right here, right now. This very moment is teeming with potential, waiting for you to harness its energy and set your dreams in motion. Your time is now. Seize the day and soar.